For a faster and reliable coin service, check out onefifa.com in the description down below. Also for 5% off, use discount code GCAN5. What's up guys, Curtis here and welcome to a brand new episode of the FIFA 10 to FIFA 14 most moves. This is one of many cool series I've done where basically we look back at how cards have changed from FIFA 10 to FIFA 14. We look at players in this situation that have played for the most clubs. We've looked at most upgrades, most downgrades, all that good stuff. So I'm also going to put a link in the description guys to go check out all the playlists for all these series that I've done if you want to go have a look at them. But before we get started, I do quickly want to say if you guys have any suggestions for players to do in this new series, stick them in the comments down below. Also, if we could hit 600 likes in this episode, that'd be great, but let's get going. So first and foremost, we have Andros Townsend. This guy has played for a ridiculous amount of teams. He's actually played for 10 teams since 2009. This is Andros Townsend. Obviously made the scene recently, playing well for he played well at the end of the season for QPR, and he's played well for England. Now he's been on loan at 9 different teams away from Tottenham Hotspur. I'll quickly read them out: Yeovil Town, Leyton Orient, MK Dons, Ipswich Town, Watford, Millwall, Leeds United, Birmingham City and QPR. On here they didn't have the Watford or MK Dons ones, but it does have the rest of them. Oh, and it also didn't have the Millwall ones. He didn't have cards for those, but he has cards for the rest of them, and he has definitely been around quite a fair bit. But he finally made an impact at QPR last season, and obviously is now back at Tottenham and playing regular, well, not so much regular now, but he was playing quite a bit of regular football at the start of the season. Next up we have Obafemi Martins. This guy has been around quite a bit as well. He's a very, very good footballer, or particularly was back in the day. He started off with a team called Reggiana. I don't really know much about them. Then he went to Internacional, and then he was at Newcastle for 3 seasons. It's funny, both of those clubs, he played 88 league games and scored 28 goals at both of them. That's really weird. But then he went to Wolfsburg, as you can see the first card there. Then he had a 2-year spell at Rubin Kazan, but in the middle of that 2-year spell he actually had a half a season loan at Birmingham City. Now he didn't actually have a FIFA card at Birmingham, but Arsenal fans will definitely remember him for a particular Carling Cup final goal, which we don't like to mention. Anyway, he also had a spell at Levante last season, and he's now been at Seattle Sounders this season, absolutely ripping it up. So he's had quite a few moves, only one of them on loan, that was the Birmingham one, and he's been around since FIFA has started. So next up we have Robert Earnshaw. Now he only actually has 3 different types of FIFA cards. He only has 3 different clubs on FIFA, but he has actually played for 4 since FIFA 10. One of the teams, however, was Maccabi Tel Aviv on loan last season from Cardiff City. Now they're not on FIFA, they're an Israeli team, so you cannot get them onto FIFA. But he started off his total career at Cardiff City. He was there for 6 years. At that time he also went to Greenock Morton, I believe they're a Scottish team, on loan for a season. He was then at West Brom for 2 years, Norwich for a season, Derby for a season, Nottingham Forest for 3 seasons, which is the first 2 cards you can see there. He then made his return back to Cardiff, didn't play many games, only 19 league games in 2 seasons, before then going on loan to Maccabi Tel Aviv, as I said, and then he's now finishing it up at Toronto FC over in Canada, where he's actually bagged 8 goals in 26 league games, which isn't too bad at all. But last but most certainly not least, we have Jermain Greenwood. This guy's injury prone and he seems to have been around forever, but most importantly, I've met him. See, that's me right there with Jermain Greenwood. YOLO. Also, guys, whilst you're at it, go follow me on Instagram. It's Curtis Morton. Go follow me on there. But yeah, I've met Jermain Greenwood, and he was actually quite a nice guy. But he is ridiculously injury prone, and that could be part of his problem. But Jermain Greenwood is another one who seems to have been around for ages, but has never really made the big impact. He started off at Notts Forest. He then went to Newcastle, Tottenham, where he's been for 8 seasons. At the time, he had a loan at Aston Villa and Nottingham Forest before this season he's joined QPR. Luckily for him, I guess he hasn't been too injured this season. When I actually met him, he did get injured literally that day in a game for QPR. He played at 3 PM, got subbed off with an injury, and I met him at 8 PM. So it was weird. He'd done his ligaments in as always, but yeah, so he was injured and he's been to a few clubs. But that is the end of this episode, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe to my channel if you're new around here. I do want to say, guys, I don't pimp it out very often, but in the description down below is my Twitter. I'm also going to start including my Instagram down there because I post stuff on it all the time. And yeah, if you want to sub, that'd be great. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, guys, and yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.